RJ Jackson here.
RJ.
How you doing?
I think you were his first transfer commitment. I know you
Yeah,
were
yes,
one of the
sir.
first ones to jump on board. So just kind of talk us about that. What stood out to you about UCF that made you want to be a Knight?
Yeah, just the connection me and Coach Martin had, like when I was in the portal. I felt like he was a real good coach. He kept it real with me. That's one thing I was big on, and I just knew I would have the opportunity to play if I came here, and just everything really worked out. So I just took it, jumped on it as soon as I could.
How does he push you?
He just whatever you're weak at, he wants you to get better at it. Constant improvement. Just to get better every day. Little steps. Just find ways to get better.
You noticed that improvement in you?
Yeah, no, for sure. He has a lot of similarities with my old coach, Ron Burton at Tulsa. Like they were kind of the same, so that's why me and him kind of clicked so good when I got here too.
You used to be a tight end, and
Yeah.
you made the move to the tackle position.
Yeah.
How much of a transition was that for you?
It was a big transition. Like I started playing, I was a tight end in high school. And then my senior year of high school, I played defensive end, and I was a DN at Tulsa for a little bit, and then I switched to D tackle. So I had to put on a little bit of weight, but I'm a football player at the end of the day, so I made it work.
Tell us about your body transformation. Coach Martin was telling us a little bit about it. You kind of put on some weight. You're squatting like 700 pounds.
I don't know if it's that much.
I don't know.
It's a lot.
It's been pretty remarkable.
Yeah. So I think at Tulsa last year, I played at like 280, 285 pretty much the whole season. Now I'm like 310 right now. So I put on a little weight, but I'm still moving pretty well. So I feel like I feel good.
Coach Martin mentioned you were an athlete. You talked about how long your arms were. Seeing him now, that's
Yeah.
definitely the case. But what are some of the mental pieces Coach Martin talked about in practice right now? You're hitting baby steps.
Yeah.
What are some of the baby steps you've done that have gotten you better?
Really just focusing on your key, knowing your assignment, knowing the play, knowing your job just before the play, after the play, just knowing playing, really executing. Yeah. I feel like we complemented well. We have a lot of good pass rushers, and then we got John Walker. He's hurt right now, but he'll be back. It hasn't been the best right now in practice, but we're still improving. There's a lot of ability in the interior to pass rush, in my opinion.
Obviously, you're coming along as a D tackle. You haven't always been in that position. What do you want to show this season? I know it's a big step for you coming down to UCF, playing in the Big 12.
Yeah.
What do you want to show this season?
Just really that I can come to a bigger conference and compete. Just come to a bigger conference and produce the way I did at Tulsa, and just show that I can play in a bigger conference, like you said.
What did you know about UCF before entering the portal and then coming down to Orlando?
Not much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much. I'm from Oklahoma, so I don't really know much about UCF. I started to learn more as I came here and got here and was interested in stuff like that. But I didn't really know much before coming here.
Obviously, you're from Oklahoma. I don't know if you remember Coach Grinch when he was there.
OU.
Tell us about that relationship and what stands out about playing in a Coach Grinch defense.
Yeah, no, Coach Grinch is a great coach. Obviously, I knew who he was from Oklahoma and other places he's been at. He's a great coordinator. He's had success a lot of places he's went. So when I found out he was going to be our coordinator, I was pretty excited for that. So
let me turn back the clock a little bit too. What made you transition from offense to defense in the first place?
Yeah.
What made you flip sides?
It was really like a recruiting thing. Like I was a tight end. I had a couple offers, but then how recruiting works. Offers got pulled. So they said me and my high school coach decided I would have better potential on defense. So I made the switch.
How's it been getting to know Coach Frost?
Coach Frost is a great guy. Obviously he's had a ton of success last time he was here. So I'm hoping we can build off that again this year and next year after that. But no, he's a great guy. It's been great getting to know him.
Working with Coach Duval, are you kind of where you want to be body-wise? Do you have a goal to be at a different point come August? Or
Working with Coach Duval, he's definitely got my body right. Like I said, I've gained a lot of weight. I feel even stronger, but I'm still moving the same, which is very important. So, I feel like I'm where I want to be for weight-wise, body-wise.
I know it's early, but what do you think of the chemistry of this team? I mean, you talked about Coach Martin, Coach Frost. I mean, what as a team, what have you noticed from the chemistry?
I mean, we got a lot of new guys. I'm new, obviously, and guys still here, but I feel like we gel together pretty good right now. So we just got to keep building that, keep building the chemistry through spring ball, summer workouts, fall camp. But I feel like it's good, and that's going in the right direction. It's going to be good.
You had a chance to ask Coach Frost about what's going on in Orlando and how anything he's told you about it since you're here?
One more time.
Coach Frost coming back here himself to Orlando. He told you anything about Orlando since you're new here?
Oh no, we haven't talked much about Orlando since he's been here.
Yeah, I know it's
younger guys in your room. Obviously, you have some experience.
Yeah.
There's a few guys that came here with high potential,
Yeah.
but really haven't gotten that moment to break through yet.
Yeah, I mean, I was in their position once, so they have a lot of potential. All they gotta do is keep working. They have amazing talent like that. Just like anything else, just keep working. They'll be good.
7 practices down. You had your first scrimmage the other day. Has anyone stood out on defense? Like, is anyone kind of emerging that the guys are kind of turning their heads and seeing what that guy's doing out there?
One more time. I'm
just
sorry.
has anyone stood out like after 7 practices on defense? Just had your first scrimmage.
Yeah.
Has anyone kind of stood out, kind of flashed out there?
Yeah, I feel like a couple people flashed, made an impact in my opinion on defense. There's a lot of people. I can't go in by name, but yeah, it's a couple
Remember their
people.
numbers? Or like, I don't know.
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
On the other side of the ball.
We have a really good O line. I'll say like just all of them really. In my opinion, they all do a pretty good job up front. So
I remember back when I was playing, the guys that I would learn the most for was on the other side actually.
Yeah.
I was facing defensive linemen. Is there an offensive lineman that's challenging you in practice?
yeah, I mean, like I said, all of them are really challenging me. Like I said, like our first group, second group, like they got a pretty they're pretty good up front.
What do you most want to accomplish the rest of this spring?
Just keep getting better, keep sharpening my game, and yeah, just improve every day. Get in better shape too. It's a big one. You know, different climate down here in Florida.
What do you kind of think are your best strengths playing D tackle? Like, what are we going to see when we see you play this fall?
I'm a good lateral mover. Get offs. I can rush the passer a little bit. I can do a lot of stuff. So I try to be an all around player.
All right. Appreciate it.
Everyone.
Appreciate it.
RJ.
Thanks.